causes the mid push here.
30 seconds left.
B's completely open, Doug.
They should know that that's the case here too. You see the drone clearing out the trip. They start to wake their way out onto the site. The spike planted, and you already see some hesitation and some concern on the flank that could be coming. You've got Apoth who's sitting just on the other side of spawn. 2 members from G2, concerned and ready. You've got a trip to deal with as well. The Haunt's gonna come up over the top. And now you have Genius just sort of creeping their way out onto the site. Trent catches the timing perfectly. Wow! As Leaf gets another one. I don't know how you get away with kills like that when you're stunned, but either way, numbers advantage in favor of G2. A 4v3 as the spike ticks away. Valen gets 2 massive kills.
Good spam.
Yeah, the first piece of resistance.
Here comes the info.
Dog catching on the one. The fade away onto Trent as he has utility caught out. And Leaf's there to punish. They've established control on elbow. EG now scrambling to try to get back towards A.
They just cut noise, Doug. Getting a raise rocket. This could be huge into this round. Re-aggro coming here from EG onto this elbow area.
I mean, a bonus here would be a dream start for G2.
Oh, but this is huge here, Doug.
Showstopper invested. Clearing every little angle he can. No resistance will be found. And the spike is still not out.
30 seconds
it's still
left.
just now making its way over to the site. You wonder if G2 are going to want to take this fight into spawn. They're crept real far up. The dart on the other side of the smoke as it dissipates. The swing comes out from Jogamo. Valen's there to greet him. Leaf joining in on it as he gets 3 on the round. That should be it unless Apoth can pull off a miracle. Ned and Leaf both weak. So it's not out of the realms of possible. Has a fault line here, but he's really kind of on his own. You've got Superman who's joining the fray very quickly. That's an up close. And that's not the right weapon in that situation. You see Leaf trying to satchel back and create some space. He cannot. Ultimately falling, but G2 still with the numbers advantage. The site is entirely open.
So clean from G2. Leaf going up on the box, making Superman have to look at multiple different angles with that op. Almost securing the trade, and the Sobalt coming in as well on contact.
Yeah.
Just to seal the deal. Fatal invested here. I don't know if I agree with this, Doug.
Yeah, it's not going to tag anyone either. But they follow the carpet that has been laid. Derek looking for any target he can find. The dart has been cleared out. No ults on the side of G2 to have to worry about here. That they're going to have to get through the defenses that are posted up back in hand. And so far they've done just that. Unless Jonah P can be the hero once more. Derek's got get him. I wonder if he's going to try to find a late timing through mid like we saw a couple of rounds ago. There's the paranoia, and Apoth is going very aggressive. The nade over the top. You've got the breach utility that's throwing them all over the place. Now you have the neural theft to consider as well.
That was a great counter flash from Valen to deny that aggro. And there it is. G2 aware that Derek likes to play this elbow area. I think he's played it almost every round so far.
Yeah, even going all the way back to the pistol.
Great punish.
Getting a really good read on the situation now. Leaf is the only one who's kind of lagging back while EG are sending all of their members through mid.
And how often do you see a solo raise holding the lurk? Usually the raises are the entries, but
yeah, they're the ones on site.
This is unpredictable right here.
And the trip is going to give things away.
Yeah.
He doesn't know yet, but Leaf should get a gorgeous timing on this.
And I wonder if G2 is doing this on purpose. They want him to hunt for these kills because he's already close to another showstopper.
Yeah, you're right. He's only 3 points away. He might not get the opportunity, though. It might end up being Ned who's going to have to deal with the 3-man pressure waiting on the other side of this wall. There's the trip. The first falls. The flash in the face does it better as he gets a second. Not a ton of time here. Nature's going to upgrade a weapon. That's another round for G2. Some good ults to work with. Dude, this wall just counters any early eye here.
Yeah, a little bit more aggression here, though, with the Raze being here. They are going to fight this. Jogamo getting first contact.
And getting the first kill, but G2 instantly respond.
Look at the trades.
Nature has to take a step back. You got Superman who's joined, commits the ult. Remember, he's the one who has the op. As Nature's trying to dance around blind and deaf and not able to hear a thing, having to deal with the nade at his feet, and then having to deal with Leaf too. Not gonna connect. The shot from Superman is clean though, and he gets away. With the rocket at his feet, somehow stays alive, but even through those heroics, EG find themselves out. No
execution is just not there at the moment. Nice little set play, but look at G2.
Dude,
they're all in spawn.
I mean, they freaking read it.
They're so aware.
They had the suck, they had the rocket, they had everything there.
5 people, and they haven't left T-spawn. And what is that angle from Superman?
Where is he?
I did not even know you could see Spawn from here. And Trent still challenging.
Okay.
Even he was confused. Where'd that shot come from?
I think we all were.
Cheeky little set play.
So the op finding some value. It was off of the early aggression. I'd love to see that set play one more time because it seemed like there were a lot of layers to it. It looked like there was
so
the fault
cool.
line. Yeah, the raised rocket, the suck, everything was there. And then allowing Superman to reposition. And, you know, you mentioned it at the beginning. It felt like G2 was prepared.
Yeah.
They were playing back in spawn. They knew something was afoot, and it still finds us in a 3v3.
It's so crazy that EG had an extra layer on top of that. They knew that there was that they're pushing the enemy team all the way back into spawn, and then they have Superman posted up on that top box that can see deep into spawn when they back up. It was really sick to watch that, and they're cooking with that.
30 seconds left.
Apoth is in a really good position here, but remember, he's just got a stinger. From that distance, well, never mind. The distance works. He's got... Oh, does he commit? He does. Just Net and Jonah P on their own. Jonah P with ult, but really not in a position to do anything with it. 3 HP as he's been battered. He's been beaten, but he's now the last one standing.
2 right here. I'm just trying to get that bomb down, get the Viper ult down. Whatever it takes. I can invest my Soul Vault into this. Wow.
A little aggressive out from Leaf, trying to punish on the tag.
But across the map, Trent besting Derek again. And that opens up the entire map. All info gathered now. And they're leaving the lurk here.
They might know, though. That nade.
Wow.
Yeah, he was done. Jonah P had nowhere to go.
Spike planted.
Meanwhile, again, on the other side of the map, the pit has been invested, the spike has been planted, Nature does have a Rolling Thunder. Valent's in a good spot to potentially hit a late flank. You're gonna have to deal with Apoth's trip. But for now, you imagine EG, given how dry this half has been for them, are gonna invest everything they can to make it happen. The satchel straight into the pit. Jogamo looking to find the prize. Targeted, no! Trent stunned, gets him back. Nature on the trade though, 3v1 now. Net's gonna have to do it on his own. He's gotten it down to a 1v1. The cage, Net, cool, calm, collected, but Apoth is sticking in the hallway. He stops, gets to half. The smoke to cross, forget about crossing, he's just gonna go in.
And this is so oppressive.
Are they expecting it? 2 fouled, the third falls. Spam on the other side ends up being his demise.
Beautiful from Supa.
I have the spike.
And man, I think I've seen this guy do this play about like 10 times in scrims and it has never failed.
Yeah, you've been on the receiving end of it a few times too.
I was on the receiving end of it, I can confirm, and it was not fun. It's never fun getting killed by the judge.
No.
And then the third through the smoke.
Yeah, that
he's
feels
just spamming
bad.
at that point, you know?
Yeah, that feels bad.
Rubbing dirt on the wound. See if they can bring this back though. A 2v5 would be insane.
I mean, they've got the guns for it. And they're deep behind enemy lines. Apoth is timing. He's going to find everything he could want. The fall and there to drop Jonah P. Net once again left against the world. The dink onto Apoth looking for more. A judge.
And mid aggro, and Jogamo just sneaks into here, Doug.
I mean, Apoth is close by as well, but they aren't really in a position where they can help each other. Meanwhile, Derek is finding success. You know, he had been picked on a couple of times back there. Superman's finding 2. You mentioned that any round is a good one for Evil Geniuses. This seems like another one.
Superman is just a LAN animal. I've got to see the pleasure of this guy playing in international lands all over the world, China, Brazil, on my team. I know what this guy can bring to the table, and he's stepping up big for his team right now. That veteran experience.
We'll see if Net and Jonah P can do anything to respond. It's all into Jonah P now. Remember the heroics. Remember the massive moments he's had so far. Potentially the makings of another one, but he doesn't realize they're going to challenge him. Oh, he heard the jump. He knows they're there. No, but I think the thing is, EG did a really good job of concealing how many people were part of that early trap because they're still thinking there's somebody on B. That's why they invested the showstopper. That's why they're a bit timid and rolling out onto the site to begin with.
What kind of post plant do we see here? We have been seeing G2 playing out quite a bit with Leaf playing in alone.
Yeah.
He gets spotted out here, though.
EG still have...
Interesting smoke.
EG still have Jogamo's ult. Right on cue has been used. Leaf's tucked. Leaf's tucked. Oh, but he's gotten into the smoke. How much more can he get away with? Doesn't sound like the rocket found any value, but Jogamo continues to push. Oh 2 fall. Valen on the swing out.
So slow. Derek purposely showing his position in mid to keep people there.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's going to be a post plant versus retake, 5v5. How much value can Derek get in this mid flank?
That much. A 2K.
Couldn't ask for more.
Yeah, answering the question at just the right time. He's being surrounded, a bit overwhelmed as Trent cleans him up.
And he did good damage. Net sitting at 55 HP, Trent armor gone. One-shot headshot range for anybody with a ghost.
Superman, who's had the hot hand, is going to be the first they have to deal with. The paranoia and then the smoke nature from over the top cleans up with 2 of his own. Valen left alone. Time is of the essence. It's not on his side. He's going to have to make a move if he wants to pull this thing off. Dancing around the fault line.
So far.
That early smoke does such a good job at dissuading some of the early aggression. Leaf there to clean up Apop. You've got the dart back sight to confirm that players are out. But they're really tasty with this. There's the Bucky. Not able to find anything. Leaf keeps him back. Jawgamo and Superman were enough to be handled. And now Derek's left alone. 1 onto the Guardian. Leaf and Valen both weak. I don't know if they're going to be weak enough, though. There's still so much for Derek to deal with. He's got the spike in hand, and again, the discipline out from G2, not giving him any ones, not swinging out recklessly.
And this is Trent just literally yelling in comms. I'm behind. Just wait.
Yeah, I got the time. Can Derek find anything else?
Look at this discipline.
It's so impressive. Not an inch being moved.
To take the space after the utility, even though they're aware that EG could be behind it. Hiding. And there's the Omen flash.
Oh, and they're going to swing out behind it. They're going to catch him. Yeah, Superman's done. Very nicely timed. The one problem is they had no control across the middle of the map. Yeah. So Apoth is in their spawn.
Apoth with serious lurk timing, but
there's no way they know. They can't know.
Oh my gosh, there's a world.
Can Leaf and Jonah P do it? They're so separated right now. And there's really no way for Jonah P to get out. He's left on an island. Reinforcements are as far away as they could possibly be. But as the time ticks away, the reinforcements get closer and closer to arriving. Unaware of where he could be, he finds value onto the first, waiting for the challenge onto a second, and it's clean.
Down A.
Derek in a clutch situation.
They don't know where he is.
The element of surprise on his side. Jonah P's gonna get cleaned up.
Fatal online.
13 seconds left. The spike's not in hand. He's gonna have to get onto this. He's gonna have to do it quick moments and be able to execute on them. Still find themselves down 2 rounds though. For G2, they've got a stinger in the hands of Leaf, but rifles. Other than that, an EG have gotten onto A. Apop is dead.
Very smart from G2 to fully clear flank there, not letting Apop get those shenanigans up mid again. That's a pretty fast adaptation to be made.
They still haven't committed to the plant.
Wow.
It's still in hand. Leaf is causing just enough delay with the ult. Ultimately, it was Valen who cleans it up, but they find the value they're looking for as the spike sits harmlessly on the site. Superman doesn't seem like EG want to deal with that whatsoever. Oh, he's going fast.
Fast reclear this time.
Jawgamo's there to greet. Jonah P investing the ult. Might get a kill on a Superman and does.
How does he find Superman?
Valen does not say, but they've drawn out the Roomba. They've drawn out the nade. And for now, that's what they're going to have to settle with. Apop, once again, he's been a menace.
Look at how far up he is.
Is that going to be
reactive again?
Derek, patient with it. The first, not able to convert onto the second. Shot goes just a bit wide. But Jonah P with the possibility to close this round out. If you can deal with Apop and his late lurk, he does get one. That's 3 on the round for him.
That's a huge kill.
A 2v2 now, and I feel like we find ourselves in this position a lot on Sunset, where members are just scattered across the map. Apop falls. Net was just waiting, patient with it. He knew it was inevitable.
Very smart. Very, very smart from Net.
There's been a lot of talk about Nature and the potential that he has. Big moment here. Can he pull this thing off? A 1v2. He's got a fault line to play with 25 armor. No other utility to his name. What he does have, though, is the benefit of time. The spike has been taken away for a few moments now.
He knows now, Doug.
I mean, he's got to know. That's got to be enough for G2 to go aggressive with it. Net is at least going to get half. The spam drops. There's the fault line on the swing, but Trent went a little bit aggressive. He's going to stick it!
Oh, he could have diffused from safety, but he didn't.
Potentially, yeah. Jawgamo continuing to cause problems.
Oh, this room is going to be huge. And nade!
Those two may be in trouble.
Oh.
Leaf tucking takes a little bit of damage. He's actually getting away with a lot here. I don't know that they invest anything else to clear him. Meanwhile, Apoth with the rocket. Or excuse me, Jawgamo onto Jonah P. Leaf. They're gonna know. Oh, they don't know. It looked like he cleared it for a moment. You're right. Now Net and Leaf left to try to pick up the pieces as Leaf was surrounded. Now Net on his own, just the Sheriff. Snap onto Derek is clean.
Sheesh.
That's the first step of many to go, though.
Apoth has touched their spawn, I think.
Every single round.
Like every round that he hasn't died early. Secure the info.
Almost has to be like a blanket that's rolling across the site to make sure they've dealt with the late lurk. There was a slight pause, but EG now pushing their way out onto the site.
Smart reaction from EG. They saw the Roomba.
They're so patient with this. Nature's gonna have the Rolling Thunder online, which is gonna be massive in the post plant now. Valen not able to find a kill, a little bit of spam through the smoke. Has to give the position up.
Oh, no way, this is perfect.
That's gonna push them all back. I don't think it caught Net though.
Only got one.
And there's really no way for them to follow up on that. So it's not even about taking the fight to them. It's about just buying time. And that's exactly what they've done. You start to see the utility now flood over the side as Jawgamo somehow gets to. But Net on the trade as Leaf pushes forward, tucked into the smoke. Superman against the world, trying to get a second. Jawgamo there too. Valen left by. Catching onto the first. And
that's that off angle I was talking about.
You're absolutely right. I mean, this
showstopper online now.
This setup has been cooking for a long time. There's so many people there. Does he get away with the second? How on earth has Leaf done that?
Great
Nature
trades.
with an excellent response.
Another timing through mid. And this is a huge gap that EG has been abusing.
I mean, they've been making this area of the map
No
their own.
way.
The Dink onto Net. They just don't have the guns to respond.
This mid area is just
I mean, it's EG's.
so crazy for EG.
They've made it their own. Can Valen pull this off? Does he have an ability to upgrade a weapon? Just has a stinger here. Does not seem to be interested in any of it. The paranoia.
What a flash.
It's gonna hit both. He's gonna find them both. He gets
remaining.
the first. He has to switch weapons. Right click, not connecting. Buying some time. Nothing but 3 bullets. Tries to grab the weapon and
Holding mid. They're finding all these timings.
he can be a bully if the utility is used well.
They don't even have to invest the stun.
I know, but the setup was there, right? The dog, if it latches, there's a swing, there's the fault line. It's so oppressive. They invest the Nightfall. Doesn't tag onto anyone, though.
A lot of info gathered from that. Nade ult.
Yeah, that hurts. That nade at his feet. Leaves him worse for wear. 58 HP, no armor left.
Really important here for EG to maintain this market control. And this is so oppressive.
And really important here for G2 to win this round. They don't have a ton of money. They've kind of got to convert here.
Great utility from G2.
Derek, the first to fall. There's a paranoia coming out from Superman as he tries to scale up. Net, who has not moved an inch, is rewarded for his patience. G2 just wiped the floor with EG there. Apoth's left alone. And you know he's on a flank somewhere. That's going to give him enough confidence to... EG, are they going to try to contact out?
Another B hit.
And it's open once more. Net is in the exact same position as we saw in the previous round.
A lot of utility used here on this site hit for the likes of EG. Only one flash left, I believe.
He's dead. There's nowhere for him to go. Surely Nature gets one down. He swings out and gets the kill.
I know exactly where you
Cypher all coming out here.
4v3 in favor of EG, and the spike has been planted too. They can take a slight step back. The onus is going to be on G2 to re-establish control if they can. Now funneling out, now trying to take some of the space. 2 spits for Trent.
What a shot!
Has already fallen. Derek once again answering the call for EG. Jawgamo on the swing. No, it's Trent with a filthy flick. Magnetic.
Great molly.
And they
did it land?
I know. It looks like it's just half a pixel short, leaving Jonah P by himself. A 1v3 would be a miracle with time so short. He gets onto the first, but there.
Absolutely, and great reaction from G2 here. Understanding there is no fault line up for this market fight. The Omen Flash misses though, and it doesn't. Very deep in this corner.
Do they clear him? They try.
Great trade.
He still gets his. Net 10 HP left.
revealing area.
And once again, the round is thrown into disarray as you're seeing fights across multiple areas of the map. Jonah P cheeky with the challenging Superman and getting away with it. But Apoth yet again! Valen left alone, 10 HP, has the spike in hand.
Cover going out.
Talk about being there for your teammate, huh?
Apoth has just been nuts these last couple of rounds,
Superman delaying that fight for as long as he could. Apoth getting 3 because of that. 10 HP for Valen here.
Oh, it's so close. Somehow manages to dodge the damage, gets the timing on a Jawgemo. 1 kill left. Battle of the IGLs. The Mind's going toe-to-toe. Nature's gotten it to half. He's gonna stick it the whole way!
Wow! IGL versus IGL!
On their debut on this stage.
Look at EG.
And look at G2. Leaf with the opener with the op. Last cannon as he pushes his way forward. Trent seeming like they're not done with this map yet.
Very good adaptations from G2. Getting the op posted onto that market line to deal with any lurk in mid, whether that be Derek or Apoth, who've been mainly there.
And then
Trent
a lot.
Playing in front of his smoke this time, not playing full retake.
Yep.
Those are overtime plays right there. Great adaptations that they make.
3 seconds on fault line.
But we got 3 of the clutch gods right now playing together. And this, look at this flash off the tap. It's so clean.
It's hit them all.
Player standing.
But it's still not enough.
Planted.
Nature was able to pull off that 1v1 before, but a 1v4?
This is very hard.
This is borderline impossible. Potentially the makings of a miracle, but it's not even really planted in it. This is patient with it. The crosshair there. And the shells cause problems. He's got a TP, or is he gonna stay and take the fight? Tries to get out, and he does so just in the nick of time. 30 HP, and he gets away with murder.
Isn't that crazy? And that's why EG picked up Superman on this Omen roll. So aggressive. So sneaky, he gets out.
Dude, most players, they get out after they're first. He stays, somehow gets away. I don't know how he's done it.
Looks like EG overthinking it a little bit here. No info on the A side of the map.
Or anywhere on the map, really. G2 have cut noise.
Yeah, and this Viper util, this is
30 seconds
left. Why the Viper is chosen by G2. They're able to feint this A pressure with that wall and orb up.
But Jawgemo not falling for it.
Early
See
fault line.
come out. The flick onto Ned is gorgeous. You got the drive. They're gonna have to try to deal with Jawgemo satcheling back. 70 HP. Jonah P waiting on the other side of the pillar as he continues to swing out. Continues to take the
broken. Don't fix it, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, they don't get the info on the op.
Oh my gosh!
What an entry from Jaw. The awareness. He read right into that, Doug.
They had no idea he was there. That was purely reactionary.
He read right into that. Understanding somebody else broke that dog. There could be a guy there.
What an opener for EG. Can G2 respond? Still a bit separated. 3 members A, though. And they're only getting closer together.
And look, that kill allows Apoth to start his shenanigans in mid again.
And that's why you see Net so far back. Look at his positioning.
He's waiting for the top mid.
You've got the cam market. The trip has been cleared. And is that enough to elicit a response?
Getting so much info here. He's just a human drone at this point.
I mean, Apoth is taking away every single layer to this passive defense that they had. They clear the trip, they clear the cam, and they call the rotate over to B. But G2's hot to trot on it as well. It's just Ned who's here so far, but reinforcements are not too distant. Can he hold the line by himself? The one way to spam through. The suck nade not going to connect on it as Apoth tries to get the first. He does. They've seemed to have held the line. Valen and Jonah P left alone, and they will not.
There's so many traps and so many flashes on the field right now.
The dash forward from Leaf, the spam out on Superman. He tries to land the shots. He was lit up, and it did not matter. Superman with the opener, 20 HP as he goes for a second dip.
Look at this timing from Jaw.
And he's behind him. This was horrible.
EG, they put the traps on B, already leading towards A.
Yeah. There's so much passive info. The knife just tagged 2 people A. You got a little bit of noise mid.
Oh, here comes the flash play.
Leaf has to take a step back. Jawgemo going forward. You mentioned it. Holding W. Apoth falls. Jawgemo from up top, and now they finally find out that's where he is. It's a bit of a scrap. They drop the wall down, and they force G2 to reset.
G2 is going to run into those traps that I was talking about, but that kill in mid
30
makes
seconds left.
Superman have to rotate off. not being able to play off these trips, but it delays.
Yeah.
Is it enough time?
There's the second.
Both traps, and now you see the value from the deadlock. Can they delay the plan? Viper Molly should be coming out anytime soon from Superman.
Another one out. You're right.
Spike down B.
Oh, Jogamo falls. A great response from G2.
10 seconds left.
A 1v4 for Derek. Surely.
Sets him up for a late lurk, I guess.
All part of the plan. Valen feeling some of the damage. Jogamo from up top, able to take one with him. As Nature swings back in.
Yeah.
Wall for now.
Oh, you hear the Brim Molly coming out. Is that for yellow? Look at the stun!
And the spam! I mean, they've got these protocols
It's
drilled.
beautiful.
Yeah. They get the wall down. They still have a sensor up. So even if they need to, Superman can give up the space and they still have control here.
Yeah.
Poison's off.
Very wise of G2 to work up on this A space. They know that B is basically just a fortress.
Yeah, but again, so you figure out that Deadlock's util is B. You're still going to have to deal with the KG util on the other side of the map.
Yep.
They've gotten this far. How much further can they get? Trent up in Nest.
And EG is very comfortable here of giving the site because they have this Gecko ult. This retake's going to be huge. Look, here it comes.
There's the first. We'll
How
see
many people
far
will
he
he get
can
with
miss.
this?
I don't know that it tagged anyone. It was just a little bit out of reach.
Huge kill from Trent. Doesn't get out, though. There's
Oh, there it is. Oh, Net got.
Oh!
Derek's going to take it the whole way. There's really no reason to challenge or do anything with it.
Wow. Jiggling the tube.
There's the rifle. That was the only rifle they had. Derek gets the best of them.
It's a fake, though.
They dart back sight, but again, I mean, you have so much passive info. It doesn't matter if you necessarily bite a little bit harder on this fake because you still have all this utility. Oh, they're ahead of it, though. Wise to it already.
Oh!
30 seconds left.
First one found.
Should be traded. Oh, Jogamo just barely misses him. What?
You know,
I mean, we didn't see it, but we heard it.
yeah. Didn't have to see much. You got the Brimstone up, backside, A-Pos sidestepping it. How much further can they get? The problem is, Derek's walled off. They had to clear the wall for him to finally be able to join in. Still has some util. And they're going to swing out right onto it. Derek getting the kill onto Leaf. Nature and A-Pop, the only two that stand. Not a ton of health between the two either. Time short.
Should be a save.
Yeah.
What a great round from Leaf.
And they, I mean, we've been talking a lot about Deadlock and how good she seems and how they're doing really cool stuff with her. But that's one of the problems. When people talk about Deadlock, they go, oh, well, you can just slow walk. That G2 may have. You know, they figure out, wait, we can just slow walk the sensors. Now you're going to have to deal with an op on the other side. And there it is, value found. Leaf on the trade, though. KG holding mid, and that's going to allow A-Pos to rotate over to A early. Derek with the flash confirming there is at least one.
You should 30 seconds left.
The lockdown's there. Are they going to be able to find their way out? Nature surely is not. You've got Derek and A-Pop who are playing just on the edge of it too. Should be able to find safety, but there's a flank out from Superman. There's a flank out, but it seems like Ned is ready.
Taking his time, though, is very, very, very smart from Superman.
Timing is everything.
Is he going to clear this?
Who's more patient?
The half clear again. Just so unlucky today, it seems like.
Been a problem a few times.
Yeah.
Derek and A-Pop still have a shot at this, so a 2v3. They've got some util they can play with.
Early Molly out.
Yeah, making sure there's no playing on the other side of that box. Wingman is off.
Uh-oh.
Wingman's
Not halved.
Wingman's dead, just like that. You're right, not able to get it halfway across the finish line. A-Pop has taken so much damage. Derek has to play a little bit aggressive here. Tries to isolate. The fight's not able to connect onto the second. This is ult again.
Late drone, perhaps, from Jonah P. Into this.
What? Derek does not have his ult available in this round anymore. Oh, that's a good flash.
Flash, but no committed kill there.
No, but it was close. You see Jogamo is now trying to join in on the fray. Maybe get a kill. He spams with it.
But the perfect times.
There's so many smokes here. The knife is going to tag a little bit. They have to take a step back. Trent is really far up, and he's by himself. Will they leave him here? 45 seconds left in the round. There's plenty of time.
What a mid-round right now.
They make a ton of noise to suggest they're leaving, trampling their way B. And then there's silence.
EG very smart though, not biting on any of these feints
No.
that G2 have thrown so far.
And this is not off utility. This is up close and personal. Trent waiting on the other side of it. He has to jump spot and try to clear both. Apops with 3 on the round. The Sheriff doing work.
Oh, so close.
Just one bullet left. He's going to have to take a step back.
He has ult.
Reload.
He has ult. And he's out.
Planted.
And the flake's coming in.
It. They're going to have to take the fight to them. They're stuck on the site. They have no choice. Superman on the flank. Just a stinger. Is that going to be enough? They know where Ned is. He's dropped him. Another clutch. The early knife. They get Jogamo on an aggressive angle.
How's Apop up here?
Apop has joined him. What a flash.
Oh my gosh.
Here.
Duelist KJ now.
They just decide to turn it on in a couple of these rounds.
Spike down.
Derek gets the kill. Look at how far up that wall is.
Did he get a spam kill through the mid smoke?
He's so far up. Net falls. Trent maybe finds something special there. He does. He's gone so far up undetected, but if they don't find any room to work B, it's not going to matter. Leaf with high ground, able to take care of Superman. Numbers advantage in favor of the defense, so.
Oh, the timing.
Spike, scooped up. Leaf creeping forward, spots Derek.
Last player
Is that enough for the rotate to come through?
What is Derek on right now? I'm not even seeing any of these kills, but I'm just hearing one bullet at a time. And he's just getting headshots.
He's efficient.
He's online right now.
The destroyed trip should confirm where Trent is. No armor.
Does he invest the Viper ult in this 1v3? That's the question.
1v3 with no armor and 76 HP.
He does.
Question answered.
Huge round here if Trent wins.
42 HP now. The potential to do it on his own. He gets the first tries to spam out, not able to get away.
And call it a fake, but the rotation's already coming in from the likes of EG.
Nature, his moment to strike is now. But again, it's only one because the rest of the hit is intended to be Leaf finding the space to get the spike out onto the site. It's going to be planted, courtesy of Net.
And Superman trying to get ahead of that timing, but barely off. A second too late on that one-way. Gets punished by Leaf.
Placing swamp grenade.
Dumping some of the utility at the foot of the spike. And Knife confirming there's nobody close by. Jogamo with ult, with op.
Beautiful.
Back yellow's already confirmed. There's the alternate tag. Oh my goodness, what a shot from Leaf. Derek has already started to defuse. He has to take a step back for just a moment. He's the only one left.
A second sooner, and that might be a whole different round,
Yeah,
right?
yep.
That one-way pops up before Leaf sees him. He's able to cross the yellow. Wow.
Leaf is up by
my
himself.
God.
Oh, he's up by himself. Derek gets a kill, but it seems like he's gotten past the Viper wall. He's gonna get away.
If he had gotten that kill, all of G2 are ready to just book it.
Meanwhile, there's another fight mid.
30 seconds
Apop
left.
waiting. Valen dead.
Poison's off.
A 5v3
Great net.
VG. It's perfect. Jonah P falls to swing out
he
from there.
overheats.
It was so close. Net gets the best of him. Invest the ult. They're so paranoid of another flank that Nature's still looking back at spawn.
Are you gonna spam him here?
Gonna try. They're not gonna get the spike down. It's
Apop on the rope as well for backup.
They're quiet with it, but there's help here. G2 have 3 members and
Comes
the
the
Killjoy
hit.
utility. There's the first clear. Jogamo died on the opposite side of the map. They're trying to strike simultaneously on opposite sides, and there it is.
Wow.
The trap has been sprung.
Down A.
Clip runs dry there for Trent. Apop up in heaven, 48
Player
HP.
standing.
It's just Superman now.
Crucial kill from Valen there. Nice setup from G2. And that's what I was speaking about, disrupting the
30
hit.
seconds left.
Wall comes up, utility comes up, trades everywhere. Poor Gecko dies, planting the bomb.
Things you hate to see.
Poor guy, man.
Superman does have full armor.
10 seconds, though.
Yeah, not a ton of time.
You get to see him get shocked right
10
here. Oh,
seconds
no.
left.
Oh, it whiffs. He has a chance. Valen low.
I mean, it's a slim chance, but there is a chance at it defensively from.
Super aggro.
Yeah, Asa just keeps coming. You're forcing them. You're corralling them and funneling them B.
What a shot from Derek. Wins the 1v1 on Leaf. And this opens up a lot of options for EG.
Where do they go with him? Look at how.
Look at Apop.
Yeah, he's been so patient.
They're going to come back. He heard the rotate.
30 seconds
This all
left.
stems from that kill, Doug.
Can Net cut things off at least a little bit?
Oh, Derek too aware.
Yeah, he's got to know. He's got a Vandal too. Cleanly
Too clean.
dealt with.
The third.
Valen and Jonah P left alone, and it's now
Wow.
just Jonah P in 1v5. It's a great response from EG.
And it all stems from that pick that Derek got onto Leaf, all the way in the back of B. Opens up the entire map, makes G2 be loud about the rotate. Apoth, not scared to take that space back from G2 and challenge if they are there, ultimately. And then, I mean, Derek doing Derek things. Oh, this is so crazy. It's a game of centimeters.
Oh, it's so tense. Prox the dash, lands the shot. Meanwhile, on the other side, the ult has been used. The space has been taken. They should be able to get the spike down.
And this is
Valen is ult. There it is. That's going to delay for a little bit longer. Meanwhile, G2 seems like they're going to send a couple across the middle of the map and maybe hit a late flank. Superman wise to it.
Poor guy.
Fails his mission. They've made 2 attempts now at committing to getting the spike down.
You want more?
Maybe
Here's
third
more.
time's the charm.
So much delay utility from G2.
Ult got picked back up. They finally managed to get the spike down.
How do you retake this, Doug?
And you've got numbers, but it's still a big ask. You're right. Valen has no smokes. You still have the wall you can play around.
Here's the opening.
Nature trying to snap onto Ned, and he cannot. G2 cracks this thing wide open.
Beautiful.
I don't know that his fit's going to be enough to pull this one off.
Yeah, this is a save. This is a save.
You let this one go.
And EG actually also to get the kill on him.
Nature's used his ult. They
Look at
pushed
Valen.
away at A.
Great Gecko flash.
Not able to find anything yet. That's a deep wall.
But the Viper Molly on the bomb.
Jonah P has to wait on the other side of it. You start to see the spam to try to clear it out. From up top, managing to survive the opening shot of the op. A 3v3. Spike's still not planted. They might flip this. Superman's gone exploring. I don't know that they can. Yeah, it's too
What a
far
shot.
up. Jonah P's clean with it. And now you have a fight on 2 fronts yet again. Can Superman find the timing? Can he find the space? Surely he's not expected here.
I love this from Superman, Doug.
But does Nature creep forward to draw some attention, create some space for Superman to take?
He has to.
There's the first
Player
swing. It doesn't
standing.
connect, and now
30 seconds
you've got to
left.
understand that there's likely a flank. Trent trained
Did he see him?
on the angle. Takes a little bit of
Instinct.
damage. They're both weak.
Great Molly. Can he make it to B in time? Ops to stay.
15 seconds left. I don't know that he really had much of a choice. He still has to deal with the 1v2. They're both very weak. 42 and 50 HP.
Surely not.
He's got plenty of armor.
Oh my gosh.
He's got plenty of time. No utility. Guns on the other side. Trent,
Great jiggle from Trent.
the first leg shown. NA. And because of that, you can lean 3D.
What?
I don't know how or where that shot came from.
So Jonah P has been playing that spot quite a bit in Nest that sees the Heaven walk up. So I don't know if Apoth saw that in a previous round and pre-aimed it or he just flicked them, but huge first kill for them.
I'll see if we get that on the replay.
Here's the reaction for
They want to go
G2.
mid. Superman's there.
Perfect.
Him and Apoth locking this area of the map down. Leaf and Trent with plenty of money.
What a cool flash.
No real teammates to work with. The wall's going to keep him back. Trent drops the first. Still a 2v4.
Surely Leaf heard the step in kitchen.
I would think so.
Yeah,
Yep.
he did.
That op is staring right at it.
Still so tough for Leaf here.
They're just so heavily outnumbered.
Yeah, this has got to be a save.
Yeah.
Honestly, if he can just get out with the op, that's a W for G2.
Yeah, I don't know that Trent has the
He's
same.
going for it.
A shorty.
Oh!
Ill-advised.
Massive players towards the B
And
side.
there's the flash.
Viper ult comes out in reaction. Does that?
Oh, it didn't hit.
Oh, it whiffs.
Fallon trying to find
So
some
much
safety.
utility.
There's nowhere to go, but he somehow manages to dodge all of it without taking any damage.
And this is a very deep KJ ult.
He's gonna creep forward.
Oh my gosh.
Is he gonna get the timing? Gets one, gets the second. Fallon not able to get on the third, but the damage has been done. He's bought the time. They get the spike down. Numbers in favor of G2. And op in a situation like that, that's gonna be tough to find value with Superman creeping forward. Pit still in play.
This wall too. Does it block him? Does he have to jump over it? No, it
Gone
just
now.
comes down.
Are you expecting Derek here? No. No, you're not. Oh, he's not able to get to second. A 2v2 as the spike ticks away. There's not a lot of time for this. If they're going to do something, they've got to do it now.
Wow.
The fadeaway, leaving Net by himself, having to take the fight into the center.
Op already rotated all the way.
Apoth is really far up, but Jonah P gets that kill. You imagine that's the lurk, and now you can turn attention towards B. But you've got the ult that's gone out. You've got the wall that's cutting off things back in Snowman. Making things really difficult, but Jawgamo having to push forward.
Doesn't get punished for this, though.
No, he's been funneled into the fight. Superman's there to help him. Jonah P on the trade. Nature should be able to get the spike down with no real challenge.
Super has to go huge here.
Does Jonah P have an angle here? This ball has been up a long time.
What is going on? He just walks through the orb.
A 2v2. Nature was detained, but bought his time and he's been patient. He hasn't moved at all. Both from up top. Jonah P with 4 on the round. He can see every single time an ace happens. Go ahead and tweet at him, #unlock your ace for an opportunity. And if you win, make sure you let Jonah P know.
Now for my ult.
Send him your thanks. That was a filthy. They're ahead of the knife. Yeah, they're ahead of it. They don't know, but Jawgamo still hits a shot. The Hunter's Fury as Valen tries to find his timing, gets a kill onto Nature. And once again, the round thrown into disarray.
Here's the reaction, Doug. Taking fast mid control.
And Apoth finding value with it. Trent trying to trade it back, and he cannot. Apoth continuing to impress.
I don't know why Valen just walked through the smoke like that. Small window that he has, right? Because if he doesn't, the round's over and you just lose. It's very nice having a player like that on your team.
Can that save the op? They know where he is now. The money's not great for G2. This is big.
KJ diff?
We're not going to get to see it, are we?
KJ diff?
Can he dance around and stay alive? Oh,
He's just jiggling Rafter. No one's there, though, but...
30 seconds left.
well,
K-Wall invested. Double lurk in mid. The KJ turns down. This is clinical.
they've managed to slip the net. Net's going to fall.
Wow.
There's a late flank out from Valen, but it's just not enough. Leaf with 60 HP, trying to get some high ground. Jonah P down low. Too many
people
targets
to look
deal
at.
with, but Apoth does not care.
Oh my gosh.
Still managing to find value.
He's the truth, Doug.
He really is.
He's so good.
Trent has managed to upgrade a weapon. See Dizzy go up top. Jawgamo, nice bit of HP. With the op in hand, it's all on to Leaf now. Time short, weaponry not great.
Is nothing.
The tap a threat. Derek potentially.
Nice.
Seconds left.
You should run.
Apoth with the ult.
30 seconds
KJ out
left.
should give them the sight. And if they get bombed down, Doug, we've seen how deadly this comp can be on post plant.
They're gonna have to wait it out.
Here comes the delay.
But is it gonna be enough delay?
Pushing Raptor.
He's so up. He's so aggressive!
It's such a huge kill.
It's 1 for 1. 13 seconds left. Spike finally scooped up,
10
and it seems like it's
seconds
gonna get planted without any further
Spike
disturbance.
planted.
Superman one off ult.
Net on the flank. Ult not finding anything. They put the sensor down though.
Jawgamo needs to go for an early kill here.
And Net needs to find value on this flank if they want to pull it off. Superman unable to land the shots onto Trent. Leaf falls down to 3 on the round. There's the pit.
Oh my gosh.
Can Valen
wearing
move
Net?
forward? There it is, Net on the flank. Superman left alone.
2 mollies.
Trying to find comfort
2 mollies and it lands perfectly.
in the pit. 7 bullets. Is it going to be enough?
They're in a blender.
He gets the first. Valen weak.
Oh!